and low levels, the most for their poisoning for their food. But there is one big dominant male in this group though, you can't really miss him, because he is a big guy, but also he has a few colours on his bum area. There is a reason for the colours, guys, it's his folly me marking. So at least all this family know where he is, so no one gets lost or left behind, especially in the forest where they come from. But also that follow me marker, guys, is very common in the animal kingdom. A lot of other animals have it, especially in family groups like hares or antelope and deer. Also giraffe have it as well. Normally on giraffe though is on their tail. At the end of it they've got all that black hair. That's their polymere marker. Book and lobo, which means wolf, wolf and wolf in 3 different languages. As we go along the road though, guys, have a look at the top of the hill behind all those trees. They're normally like the high up there the most. Also, wolves are an incredible animal in the wild as well, guys. These are a family unit in the wild. As they are here, really. And as they are roaming in the wild, guys, a lot of people believe it's the alphas who lead from the front mostly, but they're actually not. They mostly, in the wild, guys, lead from the back. The ones who are at the front are the old individuals, also the weaker ones, also the injured members. The reason for that, guys, that way no one gets left behind or lost. The ones in the middle are the most stronger ones, also at the back are the strongest ones in the group. Also they are looking after the babies, also the younger siblings. The way at the back though are the alphas themselves. By doing that, the alphas can keep their body safe, also make sure but they're extremely fast animal as well, especially our black rhinos. They are one of the fastest rhino on the planet. They can reach speed around 28 to 34 miles an hour. And the highest top speed ever recorded in the black rhino is at 34 miles an hour. Also, they do have pretty poor eyesight, make up for that, good sense of smell and good hearing. But scientists have discovered though that rhinos do have some good eyesight. They can see around 200 meters. But any further than that, they will have to use their good sense of smell and their hearing. With those big ears on their heads, they are like a big satellite dish, so they're very sensitive to loud noise. And also can get spooked quite easily as well. Mum is normally on your right, guys. She's a bit further down though normally. And Chris is a little bit scared, he doesn't run away. In here as well, guys, we do have 2 other species of animals in here. We have our Brazilian tapir. These guys you might not see, but normally these guys like to sleep through the day. So that's what we are doing right now. But we have another big pair on the walking route, so you walk up there, but also at the top. Normally they're around in the water hole here, but they also do love to climb that hill on your left, go up near that little building up there. And if we're up there, guys, they're not coming down anytime soon. On your right, we have our one of our southern white rhinos. We have 2 of these. These are both males. We can't stick them both in this one together. So we'll have a big fallout below. So we cannot do that. But white rhinos are semi-social animals, so they can live in small social groups. But those groups are mostly made out of females and not males. In the wild, we do have our 2 spectacled bear enclosure, and you can see, guys, this one is massive. Lucky enough, we've got one just coming up here actually. What we'll be saying right now, we will have to scan the back, it can't be anywhere. But this guy is our male. Gotta give her a show now, showing off. And we have a female, she's a little bit smaller. The males can weigh around 100 to 200 kilos, females around 35, she weighs 2 kilos. They are the 2 largest bear on the planet. You can tell them apart from other bears from their markings around their nose and eyes, but not all spectacled bears have those markings, only some do. So I've got the name originally. The male is large related to, but the female is the boss in here. She does not take no nonsense from the male. Literally, guys. She'll tell him off, she really has to. Also, it is a species that inspired the film Paddington Bear, as Paddington Bear is a spectacle bear. The only thing these guys don't wear though is a hat, also a jacket, and also they don't store a marmalade sandwich under a hat. But they do love a marmalade sandwich though. It's one of their favourites to have. It's nice and sweet for them. They do have a bit of a sweet tooth. And the kiwis like to use it as well because they use it for their medication. As you know, most animals don't like taking their medication. And normally we have to hide in things like anything sweet just to take the flavour away. And that's what the marmalade does. As you go down here, guys, coming up on your left also to your right, we've got these two rhino enclosures down here. These are still getting worked on. It's completely finished. This one on your right, guys, is our newly built. Well, will be newly built once it's completed. The rhino who's belongs to this one, guys, are on your right at the moment, behind the trees. One of our southern whites, his name is Safari, he belongs here on your left, as you can see, quite big in there. The one who's coming on your right, it will be Horizont Indian Rhino. If you've never seen an Indian Rhino, guys, the way you can see one today, Rhino, you have to go on one of our Rhino safaris to see him. He's actually pretty awesome looking. If you are aware, we have to make sure each gate is closed behind. And some of the animals will come through the gate to see it open, especially a certain breed. These three are the camels. The camels are quite famous. They like to hold up normally without fail. And they can hold it up for around 5 to 10 minutes or even up to half an hour. Normally they would wait 5 or 10 minutes. See if they move by themselves. If they don't, we'll call the keeper, they'll come and help us move them. But all depending on they are to the Cape buffalo in Africa. Don't worry though, they're not like a Cape buffalo. As you know anything about a Cape buffalo in Africa, guys, they are very dangerous animals. They're one of the most dangerous animals in the wild. The locals call them in Africa, guys, is the murder cow for a reason. These guys quite laid back. All they like to do is eat, sleep, and have a little wander. And they just ignore us completely. We have two groups, they are Bowsinger and PSA and David. Both of those also known as the swamp deer. And both of these groups like living next to swampy areas. Which didn't help because they don't like anybody, not even the hands that beat them. It's exactly the same in the wild though. These guys, if you're normally around food mostly, where they come from, food out there is quite hard to come by. And they will defend it. They like their own groups, they don't like anybody outsiders coming into their groups. Just in the corners, guys, on the right hand side, you can see our salmon brown, quite a distance there, but also very nosy and very stubborn. Not water, but can be available in the water and energy when they need it. They can go a long time without food and water, usually around 2 to 3 weeks. A little fun fact for you as well, guys, camels can drink 30 gallons of water. Well, the line is called a tower, but each one of those are slightly different. Nobody has the same markings or spots. It's a bit like us though with our fingerprints, but it's different and unique. Especially these, but underneath one of their spots, they look a big sweat gland. How they can change their body temperature to keep themselves nice and cool around in Africa. That's pretty cool if you ask me, but that works just to one way. They can't really keep themselves warm in the colder weather. And that's why kiwis like to bring them home quite early. Not being made up all year round, because anything around 10 or below, it is basically full of. If we try leaving them out there all year round, these guys wouldn't make it. Especially with our weather. But there is 9 there though. There's 4 males and 5 females. We've got 4 young ones as well. We've got 2 5-year-olds. We've got a 6.5-year-old. She's almost 7 now, I believe. And also we've got a 7-year-old. She's almost 8 now as well. But then we've got our 2 giants called Killian and Sebastian. Sebastian is the oldest. He's 23 just turned, but he does have arthritis in his back legs. Then we've got Killian. He's our biggest, also our tallest. He's around 22, coming on 23 now as well. But there's a way though, guys, if you want to get a bit closer to them, you will have to book on to one of our giraffes. If you want to do that, you will have to go to guest services and they can book that for you. Everything you see there, guys, on a giraffe, from the height to the size, even to their spots, not actually built to hold on to body heat. They do lose it very quickly. So that is suitable where they come from Africa. It's nice and warm over there most of the year. But over here, it's a different matter altogether. We have to help them keep warm. Also, you probably can see them dribbling a little bit as well. They've got a bit, that dribble. If we are going to meet them, that gets everywhere. That big guy you can see, he's just standing in front of his doorway there. That's Sebastian. Tell from here, guys, by his legs. His legs are swollen from the arthritis on the back too. I believe Killy is inside the house at the moment. But that is our breeding group. There is 1 stallion, there's 2 older females and 3 younger males. Also we've got a couple of young foals in there. I believe they're around 11 months old now, coming on to a year. But as we go a bit further down, you will see we are doing some more work down here. I'm not sure what's going on. But the field they're working in, though, belongs to our largest European mammal, the European bison. They are related to the American bison, but they are slightly smaller than the American bison are. So other things about them. And they are quite enjoyable to watch when they do that, because they do jump about and have some who get quite excited when they give them a carrot. Well, all the car drive through anyway. We've got a family of 7 in here. You can see some on the hill here, so we'll stop in a moment as well. We used to have a family of 4. Used to just mum and have 3 daughters. Mum's our lioness, her name is Lily. She's got 3 older daughters who are previous to the old male. He used to be in here, but sadly he just passed away several years ago. His name was Milo. Oh, yeah. Passed away in old age. And we have got a new male. His name is Hunter. He's only been here for a couple of years now. He's 6 years old. But since he's been here though, he's had some luck with mum. He's got 2 baby cubs. They're about almost 11 months now as well. They're almost a year. But Hunter is his first time being a dad. He's never been a dad before. It's his first time. and has actually been really good at it as well. He's never shown any aggression towards his cubs. I don't think he ever will, otherwise he'll have mum to deal with, and mum is very protective of her babies. All he'll have to do is a lot of trouble. As her older daughters found out just recently, last week. As we know, lions, guys, as we know, male lion is king in the pride. But being king in the pride, guys, doesn't make you boss of the pride. That role actually belongs to mum, the lioness. It's her territory, her pride, everything belongs to mum. He's there to look after the job. He does get paid to do that job as well by food. They bring him food, that's his payment for his protection. But if, also guys, if the male ever comes lazy as well, and they come, so he's definitely not going to argue against 20 females, because I know I would not, so he will end up leaving on his own accord. Because males understand the pride though, around 3 to 4 years or less, because you will get challenged by other males to run that pride if they're strong enough. Also, you may not make it back to the pride when he's roaming the territory, you may not make it back from that either. The female lioness, she never leaves her pride. Not until the very end. The only time she's not with them, that goes to all the females in there, if they are about to give birth. If they're going to give birth, they'll go off somewhere on their own, look somewhere nice and quiet. Then they'll have to be for a couple of weeks. On your right in the tree there, we've got our two awesome red pandas. There are two, there's a male and a female. They normally spend a lot of their time in the trees. Also, do say though, red pandas are the original bamboo eater as well. They're not related to a giant panda as we know. They're actually closer related, really, to, I think they take some food out of your hands, yeah, pretty cool. Also on your left and also to your right, we have our two awesome black rhinos, one on the left there, and we've got one a bit further up. Rhinos are quite vocal animals, did you know? They do like to talk a little bit. Especially mum and baby, well, especially mum, if mum's got a baby, she'll, as you know, babies are quite vocal, and they like to squeak. And it's a pretty awesome sound, guys. If you've never heard of rhino before, go on YouTube, type in rhino noise, it will come up. It'll be the best sound you've heard all day. Pretty amazing sound, actually. Also, they make other noises as well. The others are normally when they're a bit upset with you or really upset. They'll have a grunt, growl, or even a roar. There's a rhino roar, so I didn't know that one until one of our humans told me a couple of weeks ago. How do you know they only do that one if they're really, really angry with you and they're about to charge you? On your left, I don't see them out at the moment though. We do have our western lowland grills. This is our back to the group there, all boys. We do have a scout pieces here though, around 12 and a half, 2. Also, we have our family group, in our villa village, not villa, so yeah, in our villa palace. But I also have an animal talk there held by one of our rangers. In a year. The males weigh around 25 kilos, females about 15 kilos, and spend a lot of their time grooming one another. Usually you want the wild grooming session, if not, then sit there and dig a hole, put some bugs and grubs, see what else you can find. But the main diet is the vegetarian. It's not out in the wild. In the wild, they're eating like scavengers. They literally eat anything. Same here, basically. Also, they do get a bit of protein in their diet. Protein is very important, very healthy for them. So they do need it. But the keepers don't give it to them. The keepers like to keep them natural and wild as they can. So these guys have got to do that with themselves, and look for the dirt, the wood piles, including themselves. Also, the big ones in there are the big males, the smallest ones in there are the females. On your right, there we've got a mum and daughter, our two female rhinos. The one facing our way, that's mum, her name is Studio. The one behind her facing her. to in the hot weather. And these guys keep themselves cool and they don't overheat. It's called a urine bath. So these guys will literally wet in their hands and rub it all over their body there. Just keep them a tad cool through the heat.